Buried pyramid in Indonesia may be older than civilization itself. A buried pyramid in Indonesia could be the oldest such structure in the world by many thousands of years. To get a sense of the timeline, new radiocarbon dating suggests that the structure in Guinea Padang in West Java, Indonesia, was built during the Ice Age, somewhere between 25,000 and 14,000 BC. It was abandoned for thousands of years before deliberately buried around 7,000 BC. The Great Pyramid in Egypt and Britain's Stonehenge were each built at roughly the same time, about 3200 BC. That means that if the dating holds, the pyramids of the Guinea Padang were already far older than the Great Pyramids when the Great Pyramids themselves were built. In fact, many have been buried and lost for thousands of years before anyone on Egypt's Giza Plateau or Britain's Salisbury Plain even thought of creating a massive monument there. It would have stood thousands of years before the Göbekli Tepe, a lesser-known site in Turkey that has been tentatively dated to about 9,000 BC. Let's go take a look at this location, actually. Where is it? Get a sense. Guinea Padang, West Java, Indonesia. Let's go take a peek, actually, and see where this is. Ah. One of these small little islands. It's really strange that a lot of these islands have really old structures. Maybe we can get a better look at it. Of Gangam Padang. Two areas. I would imagine it's going to be on top of the mountain here. I don't know if we can see it though. This does look like the area though, doesn't it? Possibly in one of these spaces up on the mountains. In fact, many have, in a research paper published in the Journal of Archaeological Prospection, geologist Danny Hillman of Indonesia's National Research and Innovation Agency writes that earlier researchers assumed the structure had been built between several hundred and a couple thousand BCE, in line with similar structures elsewhere in Asia. Hillman brought up a variety of techniques to bear on the site, which was first discovered in 1890. He has long espoused the site's extreme age. An article in the Sydney Morning Herald from 10 years ago lays out his claims and the counterclaims of his detractors, but he says his latest measurements will stand up to any scrutiny. I feel like I'm going to throw up, but that's okay. We're going to keep going. Use carbon-14 dating techniques on drill cores and trenching walls from around the site, taking great care to avoid contamination from newer soil samples or vegetation that might throw off the results, using several labs, including one in Florida. Even more tantalizing, Hillman claims to have found evidence of underground chambers at the site, with the main chamber estimated at 10 meters high, 10 long, and 15 wide. A vast hall large enough to store untold treasures. He is pushing for future excavations to include directional drilling and downhole cameras in hopes to reveal more. Do you have any pictures? Give us more. Let's Google this quick. Is that it? Is this like stone, or is that is stone? Looks like a whole bunch of stuff is like fallen over. Cut stone. Let's see. Is there not much more information on it, but we're not going to make a whole thing of it. That's pretty cool though. An ancient civilization had stone structures and significantly older. Mankind is significantly older than we thought. Very interesting.